Hello, my name is Polly and I'm a language coach. In this video, we're gonna learn how to read in Russian. I will give you some very nice tips and practical exercises. So let's get into it. Before we start, if you are interested in learning Russian and receiving some very nice practical tips about learning languages in general, please click the subscribe button below. When you see Cyrillic alphabet for the first time, you must be very scared about all these letters that are very different from Latin ones. We will divide these letters in 3 different categories, and I will speak about sounds, not letters. You don't really need to know the name of the letter, however, it's better to know the sound that this letter represents. So let's divide these letters and sounds in 3 different categories. The first one is for letters and sounds that are really written and pronounced as in English, or almost as in English. A, K, M, O, S, T. A, K, M, O, S, T. Second group is not very scary for people who speak English, so these letters are not written as in English, however, they are pronounced almost as in English.
Almost!
B, V, G, D, Z, I, L, N, R, U, F, H, E. B, V, G, D, Z, I, L, N, R, U, F, H, E. And the third group is a group of monsters.
Monsters! Monsters!
These letters and sounds are very different from English and quite difficult to understand for people who don't know anything about Slavic languages. Ž, J, C, Č, Š, Š, I, U, Ja. Ž, J, C, Č, Š, Š, I, U, Ja. We also have 2 signs in Russian alphabet, but I will speak about it a little bit later.
Intriguing!
Let's start practicing. We have some rules for that. First I will show you the word, and you will have to try to read it yourself.
Just try.
Then I will read this word slowly. You will repeat this word, and after all, I will read this word fast. As you know, native speakers, they don't really care if you understand them or not.
I don't care. I don't care.
So I will read as a native speaker, and you will try to understand how I pronounce these letters and try to imitate my accent. So like that, you will be able to understand how to read in Russian and also how to understand people who speak Russian. We will start with very simple words. First, pronounce it yourself. Mama. Mama. Most. Most. Mak. Mak. Sto. Sto. Attention. Attention! We are moving to the second group of letters. It's a little bit more difficult. And I have to tell you one rule. When the letter O is not under the stress, we pronounce it as A. In this exercise, you will also have to find this word where I pronounced the letter O as A. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Try to pronounce yourself first. It's important. Bank. Bank. Вокзал. Вокзал. Город. Город. Дом. Дом. Зима. Зима. Интерес. Интерес. Лето. Лето. Нет. Нет. Россия. Россия. Утро. Утро. Филин. Филин. Хорошо. Хорошо. Это. Это. I cannot say that everyone in Russia pronounces like me, but I think that it's one of the best examples how to hear the difference between what is articulated pronunciation and the one which is not really articulated. So if you found these words where O is pronounced as A, you will have this list. Вокзал, лето, город, Россия, утро, хорошо, это. You can also notice that the last consonant, which is voiced consonant in the word город, it's a voiced consonant, becomes voiceless. T, город. We don't say город, we say город. Are you ready for the group of monsters?
You ready?
This time I will pronounce the sound first. So I will pronounce the sound, you will try to pronounce it then, and then you will try to read the word, then I will read the word slowly, and then I will read the word as a native speaker. Try to imitate my accent. I will give some information for intermediate level, so please beginners, close your eyes and close your ears. You will not have to listen to it, because I don't want to scare you from the first step. You will understand it later. You don't need to know all the information because it's a lot. So let's make some mistakes first and then we will correct them. So the first important when you learn a language is to enjoy it. And you cannot enjoy when you have a lot of information you don't understand. So please, the intermediate information is just for intermediate level. J is a very interesting sound. It's a hard sound, so it doesn't make jokes. And it changes vowels. Ye becomes E, yo becomes O, I becomes U, ya becomes A, U becomes U. So now let's start practicing, everyone. Don't forget to try yourself first. Жаба, жаба. Чай, чай. Цветок, цветок. Next sound is sh. And now, again, I will give some information for intermediate level. J has the same problem as sh. Ye becomes E, yo becomes O, I becomes U, ya becomes A, U becomes U. Let's practice. Шар, шар. Next sound is ц. And again, intermediate information. Ц is also a very hard sound. And it has the same problem as j and sh. However, we don't have a lot of vowels going after it. Ye, which becomes E, I, which becomes U.
Practice.
Цапля, цапля. Next sound is sh. Sh is a soft guy. It kind of softens vowels. It also does a very interesting thing with the letter ye. It becomes I.
Weird.
So ye becomes I, O becomes yo, A becomes ya, U becomes you. Щиток, щиток. Ch, intermediate information. Ch has the same problem as sh. Ye becomes I, O becomes yo, A becomes ya, U becomes you. Часто, часто. Чай, чай. Ui. So let's imagine that you want to threaten someone with the letter E.
You can threaten.
But you cannot smile because you're angry, so you say something like ui, ui. This sound is very important because we have a lot of pronouns with this sound and a lot of letters in general. So please try to make it as close as possible to what I'm saying. Ты, ты. Мы, мы. Вы, вы. The sound you, you. Люди, люди. The sound я, яма, яма. As I said before, in Russian alphabet we have two signs. It's not the sign that you have stuff to learn Russian.
Hey, it's a sign!
These sounds are soft sign, мягкий знак, and the hard sign, твердый знак. So let's start with the soft sign. Why do we need this sign? Normally, in the end of the word, sometimes we have consonant that should be soft. It can also be in the middle of the word. And sometimes we separate the vowel and the consonant with the soft sign because it makes a different word, a different pronunciation. I will give you some examples. For example, we have the word мать with a soft sign in the end, мать. If we don't have a soft sign, it will be мат, another word. Мать, мат. And I will give you an example of separation, when the consonant and vowel separated by the soft sign. It's the word вьюга, вьюга. If we don't have a soft sign, it will be вуга, вьюга, вуга. The hard sign is not very often used nowadays, but before 1918, you could see this sign in the end of every word. However, now we don't really need it, so we use it only to separate the consonant and the vowel. Let's look at some examples. The word подъезд, подъезд, without hard sign would be подъезд, подъезд, подъезд. Do you hear the difference? If you think that Russian pronunciation is crazy, please comment and tell me about your problems.
It's crazy.
And if you think that Russian pronunciation is extremely easy,
It's easy!
do the same. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to know when I publish a new video. And let's see you soon in my new videos. Пока!